Hello and welcome to the TC Experience. It's Friday the 14th of February. It's Valentine's Day today, so I thought in the background you can have a lovely view of the river, so maybe that is a little bit romantic. And even though it's only mid-February, you will see on this walk behind me some trees in full blossom now, and it looks like spring is arriving early, but they shouldn't be fooled as we have another storm coming this weekend with high winds and heavy rain. So yes, they may get a rude awakening. So I recorded about 20 videos in January. It was the first time I'd ever done that under the name of the Clark Park Experience, and I've been really busy since, so I had a bit of a break, but now rebranding this as the TC Experience, which then chimes in with the company that I formed in late January. I now have my own company, the TC Experience, and have many plans for developing that in the future. And TC, well, of course it stands for my name, my initials, Trevor Clark, and what you will see on these videos, this is all part of the TC Experience. And TC will stand for many things with the experience, but just to give you a few quirky things to start with, it can also stand for Top Cat. People used to refer me to that many years ago as a boy with the cartoon character, but it can also mean Trendy Chap. You may beg to differ on that one. Or Tidy Chap. I'm a Virgo, and so yes, I do tend to like to be quite a tidy person. And then there's some other areas. Well, here's one for you: topical commentator, which is kind of what I will partly be in when I show you on the videos here as well. It can also mean another quirky one: Trevor Charms, maybe Trevor Collaborates. It can also mean travel companion or tour conversation. These are all some of the things you will see from me that all relate and encompass the TC Experience, but also it stands for many things that will be part of the work and business that I tend to do in the future and people I intend to work with. It can also relate to text creative or text creation, text crafting, text content. There's some other ones there. Where am I now? On yes, top communication, top copy, top content. So there are many things there that will be related to a lot of the work that I want to do in the future. I've thought of another one: tome classic and telling chapters. So that gives you a clue of some of my direction of travel in the future, of which you will hear more about in the future. So yes, hopefully you're taking in a view in the background as well now along the river. I love showing you different views. Last weekend I was in Salisbury, lovely place. I'd never stopped in Salisbury before, but thoroughly enjoyed it. Loved Salisbury. Went to Stonehenge, Salisbury Cathedral, and an example of how our weather changes so much. The Saturday was a sunny day, a bit chilly and breezy, but lovely day. And then the Sunday we had this raging storm all day, and like today, oops, by the way, pardon me, I'm just going under a tunnel here. We're getting the light back again, and so today's quite a mild day, quite a pleasant day, but again, not a pleasant weekend ahead. So yes, I do intend to take you to different places, and yeah, let me just say one quick thing about why I was in Salisbury last week, because I was with 3 other people where we met at the Andy Harrington Public Speakers University in late November, and we all got on with each other, felt a kind of alignment. Even though what we do are very different things, there was still a kind of a connection and a synergy. So we were discussing last week, brainstorming for this event that we're going to put together. And well, I had quite an eventful an intense week last week, and one of the collaborators also had a very intense week last week. So We decided to defer the date. Originally we were going to do it in March, but now we have a new date, which is going to be the 16th of May. So keep a note of that, 16th of May, and you will hear more about that in the future. And we're lining up a new venue as well in central London for this event. So there's a lot of good things happening there. And I think one example about the events of last week, and this is saying I believe in, you will hear it more times, about a blessing in disguise. And so whenever things happen where you think, oh my goodness, this is so terrible or so awful, I think to put it in perspective, we need to see it as a setback, always as a setback and a learning experience, rather than a disaster and oh my God, it's the end of the world. And many times these things come along to test us, but also perhaps deliberately for us to change direction, where we do look back and say, wow, that really was a blessing in disguise. So I'll leave you with that thought for today, and about if ever you're in those situations and from what perspective you tend to see anything, and also whether you tend to see a situation as a glass half empty or as a glass half full. Which one of those are you? Okay, more coming soon, but for now, thank you for watching, and toodaloo.